What is going on, everybody? J Marvel here, and we are back with another episode of Let's Play Satisfactory. This is episode 4, and we last episode, to recap real quick, and we were out of power. We completed our copper factory to its greatest extent. Basically maxed out our output from our miner. So we had 60, let me get to a good vantage point here. We have 60 copper ingots coming, or copper ore coming out of here, going into 2 smelters, smelting 30, which make, yeah, so we got 30 coming out of each of these. These take in 15 copper ingots to make 30 wire. 2 of these wires, which make 60, go into this, which make cables, and then these 2 sets go into this, so we have some wire stocked up and some cable stocked up. Okay, we also completed the obstacle clearing milestone, so we have our chainsaw now and the ability to make biofuel, which we started doing over here, and animating biofuel. So basically now we have a constant stream of biofuel so long as power is running. So we have 5 constructors. We'll go ahead and take 5 stacks of this biofuel. And before, oh, you know what, before I flip the switch, I can go ahead and build these. And again, we are making 200, right? No, 30 megawatts of power. I was thinking it was 40. So 150 megawatts of power there. I'm pretty sure we're pretty covered as far as power goes. Sorry about my dogs. Hopefully they're not too loud. They're wiener dogs, so they're known to bark. Anyways, so we're gonna go. They're probably barking because they hear me talking. And my wife's not home. I want to put these materials away real quick. Or not away, but in a constructor or smelter, so that everything kind of gets done pretty. How do we? Yeah, okay, there we go. Go 50 in there. There, we'll 57 in there. By shift. Is it shift? No, no. What is it? Oh, shift right click when it's not out. Okay, you can't just do it from in the constructor. Okay. There we go. And then I'm good with that. And then what I'll do real quick is, while this catches up, this will turn off. And then let's go ahead and put this on. So our capacity is 150 megawatts, right? Okay, we know that. Our max consumption is 133, so we are getting close to the top on the max consumption. So we might want to consider adding some constructor or some more biomass burners after our next objective. So that brings us to our next objective, which is to build an iron rod facility or an iron rod factory. I also, with this, want to complete logistics Mark II, and I might do these in a different order. I might do logistics Mark II first, so that our rod factory is operating at a higher capacity. One thing I do want to do real quick, I'm not going to write it down because since we're out here, we're going to go ahead and do it. But I have to build some stuff up there to get up there. Let's just grab some leaves along the way. Why not? We can. I'll go down first. Okay, we're okay. Chop down a couple trees. Let's go ahead and just gather up some stuff while we can. Let's go ahead and sort this because I do that all the time. I hit that. Okay. I want to drop that because we really don't need it. I wish you could grab bushes while you had a chainsaw in your hand. Kind of unfortunate. The whole reason I came over here... Did I already grab it? Did I grab it earlier? And I'm not remembering this is the one we grabbed. I thought there was a slug over here. I also need to not ignore nuts if I see them. I swore I might have picked this one up already and I'm just not remembering, so you guys are probably like, hey dummy, you already got it. So I should have, well, probably didn't have the clearing yet. I was gonna say I should have chopped down the tree it's on, so I would have known. But we're just gonna check up on this little ridge, just to make sure I'm not misremembering just where it's located. I do know up on this ridge there is, oh, actually, we could go up here. Oh, no, it is here. Okay, cool. I just was misremembering where it was. Hello. Take you. Up here somewhere, there it is. There's a crashed ship. Sure, it's protected by, yep, there they are. But around this crashed ship, there are heavy plates, which you got 12 there. Hi, buddy. One way to avoid them, which I don't do, is jump over them. Or just kind of step to the side, matador them, kind of like. But you can sometimes time it where you can jump and hit, yep, hit them. Okay. Hit them as you're, okay. As they're jumping over, or as you're jumping over them. Oh, I can't wait to have the rebar gun. Okay. Dealt with. Let's go ahead and eat those. Now, what is some motors? We could throw that in the resource sink if we want. To open this, we need 40 megawatts of power, which would be two biomass burners, which I could probably put those down real quick. And just do that, and then I hate when it does this. Put that down there. Connect. Oh no, we're missing cable. Can I craft bench? Getting a little sidetracked off the objectives here, but I'm trying to get, I want to get one more slug, because then we can increase the productivity of our concrete. Okay, so let's, boom, and then connect it to that, and then we throw in just some random stuff, turn it on, open it, and we get, ta-da, a hard drive. And then we can just tear this all down.
Data on the hard drive has been salvaged and can be repurposed to unlock an alternate recipe.
Let's just make sure there's no...
Salvaging more hard drives will provide additional alternate
There's
recipes.
27 steel plates, so now we have 39 reinforced steel plates. So yeah, that's those are hard drives, and they're all over the place, and different pods or whatever require different things. That one required power, some will require certain recipe resource or like components or whatever that you craft. So yeah, you just check out what it needs and fill it, and hopefully you can just take care of it right there and you don't have to like come all the way back. But you could always just mark it on your map with a ping and then with a pen and come back to it. Okay, let's get going. Well, I want to get another. Actually, yeah, okay. we're gonna start working our way back. I want to get one more slug, which there is one up there. There's also like one over, couple over there. Go ahead and drop this in. This is supposed to be wood, right? This is grass. I think, I mean, we're good, or leaves, we're good for a while, I think. How are we doing? I mean, that's still a lot of burn time left on that. Let's go get one more slug. I mean, just because I have to. And I haven't done it yet, and I'm not going to yet. Well, I'll use up as much as I can. There's a slug over here, but I'm going to get as much of this as I can. I said I was going to do it off camera, and I might even pause the recording here in a second and cut out a good majority of this. At least I'm just going to basically, I think, use up the remainder of this biofuel, just grabbing as much of this as possible, loading it into that container back at base, and not having to think about dealing with that for a little while. Because those are going pretty slow, since there's 3 inputs and we don't have the Mark IIs yet, which we're going to here soon. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut away real quick, I think, and once I either use up all this fuel or this is all clear of trees, then I will cut back. See you guys in a bit. Well, neither of the options really occurred. That I said that I was going to either be back with. Either I'd run out of fuel or this would be clear, because clearly it's not clear. I ran out of inventory space.
A new research tree
There was another...
accessed in the MAM.
Yeah, I can't pick up leaves. There was a... Yeah, there it is. We have a MAM, so I was like, you know what? Pick up as much of this quartz as I can. Making sure there's like no nonsense we can just drop. Nope. Okay, let's get back to base. And I'm keeping my eye out for quartz now. What is that? That looks like quartz. We want quartz for the MAM. I throw a ramp down, going down right there. Sweet. Okay, so let's throw a ramp down, just because eventually we'll get the resource sink, and then we'll be able to get proper stairs. Okay, let's throw ahead and throw some stuff in the MAM. I want to save this till the end, the hard drive, because it actually takes some time. So let's drop some stuff. Oh, I need to go throw all that in that. So for now, we're just going to drop all that in there. Need to go drop all that into the storage containers. Oh, I came over here for a reason. We need to turn proteins, or these flesh or whatever, meat, into protein. I don't think I need that coal yet. Okay, so alien organisms. Oh, we need to turn them into. Oh, we need 5. We can turn those in. Perfect. Now we got the alien DNA capsules, and we can also turn these into biomass. Those things. Those. We don't have any nuts. We need 5 of those and the 100 rods for structural analysis. 1,000 cable for that, and then okay. So we'll put the protein away, and we'll come back with cable. Next is nutrients. We didn't get any nuts. Okay, power slugs. We need to make 1 of those. This is why I want to get 2. Oh, I forgot to grab the other one. Dang it. So I want to grab 2 because you have to make 1 power shard like this, and it uses it for research, and then we can overclock. So now any ones that we make, we can use in the machines. Quartz, here we go. That'll give us 10. Then we want silica. Okay, and then I'm just gonna put this away for now. Motors, just gonna put in here. Let's go ahead and take all the leaves and wood. Guess that. And then we need to go turn that copper back on. That miner. And then I guess I can go up the other way and get the, and the reason I'm doing all this right now is also in case people are like, well, you've got these 2 things you want to do. What are you doing? I'm giving time for my constructors to make the material, so the concrete and the plates that I'll need to lay down more foundations. So I'm just basically killing time until those are ready. Oh, there's a slug over here on this wall. That's right. Then we'll go up that way and around and get those slugs up there. And then we'll have the power shards to overclock the 2 stone miners we have, and then we'll be able to match the 45 input for the constructors. I could also, if I wanted to, actually drop the production of concrete, so it would reduce the input from 45 to 30, and that way we have 100% efficiency from both. But I'm going to do it this way because why not? It would save us more power the other way, but I want to be able to pump out more concrete than I can really keep up with. Would be the goal, so that way I'm just constantly able to create foundations and not have to worry about it. Basically I want to be concrete rich. And that might require me to also build the other 2, like on the other 2 limestone ore deposits that are nearby, which I'll probably end up doing. But it's a good photo op there. Okay. Back at it. It's gonna be like, let's take the easy way down, but let's not. I almost, oh, I did it on accident. Ouch. Okay. Note to self, don't fall from that height. Okay, let's drop these, I got more leaves when I was running around, so let's drop those off. I even got any more wood. Let's just get rid of flowers for now. If I ever need them, I know where to get them. We'll go back to our hub real quick, and I also need to remember we have a 3rd miner that can be built. So we'll probably eventually tear all, once we are just down to the smelters on this floor, which is going to happen eventually. Then once we're basically ready to expand that, then we will I should have stopped and got, well, we probably haven't produced that many wire or cable yet. So now we'll just go over here. Now we're producing 145 parts per minute, or 45 parts per minute, which will, if I'm not, okay, yeah, we'll match that 45. So this will just fill up even faster, which is great. And then we'll go over here and do the same over here. And then it'll be, I think, time to grab some plates, which, I mean, I'm pretty good on plates for a second. Let's grab this one. I should make the next set of biomass burners, but we'll wait until the factory's ready to up and run, and then we'll do it. Okay. Grab a few of those. Empty that up. All right, let's go ahead, and I believe we should be able to. Make 11 of these real quick. This is why grabbing those ones by the wreck was actually pretty beneficial, because it helped us not have to make as many of these as we needed, not make as many of these, yeah. We're gonna make a few extras since we're standing here, because we're gonna need at least like 12 for the rod factory. I mean, really, I could stand here and just make all of these, so then I can also upgrade our logistics on the needed for the screw part, which that might be good. We'll see. So let's
Milestone reached. Improved versions of conveyor belts and conveyor lifts are now accessible. To encourage additional verticality, conveyor poles now have a stackable variant.
Did not mean to do that. I'm trying to get some good thumbnails, guys, so sorry for that. I might pause it next time I want to do that. So now we can make logistics, or we can make conveyor Mark IIs. So if we go to our logistics, we have all these Mark IIs, and we have a stackable conveyor poles. So what I'll do is I keep that at 3. We'll go 4 for this, 5, 6. And then what I like to do is maybe towards the end, like number... let's do 9. We'll replace the poles or we'll do the walls. You know what? I'm going to kind of change this up because we are going to probably get some stuff here. I'm going to go walls at 5. We'll keep that as is for now, but I'm plan on moving it to 6, and then 7 I'll go. I'm changing up how I do things normally because I'm still trying to find a good little workflow. What I like to do though is have on these, because we'll get some extra ones too as we get stuff in the resource sink, is have like the conveyor accessories on a separate tab. Okay, so if we come over here, I want to go ahead and we'll drop this hard drive in. Takes 10 minutes. So anything that's related to this, we'll drop in there. We'll drop in those in there. And then our next, we'll go ahead and pick our next milestone. Actually, you know what? We'll pick our next milestone after we complete our next thing on our to-do list. So let's go ahead and get that done. So we're gonna need concrete, which we've got. We'll let those go and use up what we have, so that way we, how many did I end up with? 21? Okay. Oh, I was gonna see about, so 4 for our Mark II. So now we have, if you remember, we have 40 coming out of each of these. So that's 40, 80. So we want to mark this up because they can only take 60 on that belt. And then adding another 40, 120. So now these can take up to 120 resources per. So this is actually going to see it's going to start, should start moving a lot smoother. Let's see what happens if I clear all this out. Smooth this out, because look at the 39%, not good. So let's just empty it out. Okay, and let's see what we got going on. So you can see those coming out, and this should be a constant line. Pretty much, yep. And this thing will just fill up. Okay, cool. That's taken care of, and that leaves us with 13. Okay, we should be okay to start with that. I'm just gonna check this. 54. Okay. What is this? Caterium. Okay, we'll grab that later. So I need to find a good way. I need to grab. Yeah. Anytime I see this, it's gonna bother me. So anytime I see it, I take care of it. So I like to at least make sure this thing's like not looking like it's floating when every time I see it. So if I like didn't see it for a while, it's because I didn't view it from an angle which I could see it, or I didn't really pay attention to it too much because I was looking somewhere else. I won't fill those in. I like to make it look like physics is actually a thing and they just don't float for the most part. So I would fill those in, but that's not going to be a permanent structure because eventually I'm going to have catwalk stairs and stuff that'll actually take me up there. So I am not going to worry about filling them in because they're very temporary, not very temporary, but they're temporary, at least till we get the resource sink, which will be soon once we get this going. So go ahead, pull this off. And then what I'm going to do is build a lookout tower, say hopefully like right here. And then we'll grab our foundations. Oh, and I totally missed the pot. Oh God, I caught myself. Cool. Okay. So control to snap to the global grid, which I think I want to do. If I go up like this, let's just see what happens. And I do that. Will it still snap in? Seems to. I'm being really lazy and not wanting him to climb this 2 times, so this is one way to do it. Not the craft bench, equipment workshop. Floor is too steep. What? Just do that. Floor is too steep. Oh no. This is what happens, kids. Laziness actually ends up being more work. So this is a lesson. See, I had to build all those extra foundations, and I probably could have jumped, been down there, and back up by now. This is when I wish physics didn't matter, and I could just build that thing floating in the air. Okay, so that was lucky. Go ahead and dismantle those, and then this one. Oh, and I dismantled one too many. So back to this. Miner mark 2. So I could go this way with it because I want to try to be aligned to the grid, or I could go this way with it. I think this way, because then thinking what I could do is, now that I have Mark II belts, and these are only impure anyway, so I'm only going to get 60 coming out of these. But if I had it going out this way, I could have this one, and let's see what happens if I do. Oh gosh, it did it again. Let's put that back at 3. I wonder if that has something to do. I wonder if that's something I'm doing. Like if I'm in a certain, like if you're in a certain window and you press a key, if it's how it. Yeah. Anyways. Zoop, that's what I was looking for. Okay, if I just cover this and let's just say bring it out to here, and I put that there, and I put that there. Ooh, I kind of like it. Because then what I'm thinking is a merger somewhere around here. Only thing I don't like is how they don't line up. I don't like if I was, you know what? Actually, I think I have an idea, guys. Bear with me. I don't want you. Okay, well, we're going down. Okay. Now, if I build power, like right here. Pull out my foundation. I line this up perfectly. How good is that? Okay. And then it needs to go to the right a little bit, or to the left a little bit. Oh, I forgot it gives you snap points. Okay, or not snap points, but it gives you the line. Perfect. So then if I go back, boom, boom, boom. You know what the heck, let's just even go here. Well, actually, what I want to have happen, okay, we're gonna drop this. Let's see. Now, if I put down I'm just doing it this way, and it's taking me longer. Not even a splitter. Okay, you know what? A merger. I have a merger go down, and let's say I want the factory to go, I think this way. Beautiful. Now, lookout tower. And let's see what we're looking at. So then, what I'm thinking, if I leave those there, but I can build, I think I'll build a wall going around here, around there. See, that's the only thing is this. Maybe my wall just comes out here. I can come back and fix it, I think, once I get different variants of things. So for this, I think I'm good. So I think what we'll do is it comes out. Maybe this will all be outdoors. You know what? I think this will all be outdoor. It'll just be like on an outdoor platform. And then the wall will be right there. And what we'll have is coming out there. And we've already got 3. So if I go, okay, cool. Our ultimate recipe is done. So next time we go back to base, we'll check that out. And this might be a part 1 of this iron build because we got a little distracted. So we got, if we put 2 more over here, then we are 5 wide. Okay, cool. So 5 wide. We got 1 coming in, so 60. So we're gonna need two smelters, and then it'll go back to 60, and then let's do this math. Hold on. So we're gonna need 2 constructors, and then from constructors, and we'll actually pull this out to here so I can do this. The constructors, which will be making iron rods, because this is iron rods into screws basically. 15 per minute. So if I'm making 60, I'll need 4 constructors. So if I make a facility that is, and then for screws, they're 10, I will probably, do I have assemblers yet? I do, but I don't know the recipes. Okay. I'm more concerned about screws because then we can send screws down to meet with plates to make reinforced iron plates. So if I do all 60 as screws to start, then I'll need 6 constructors at the highest most level. So I'll need to at least make this thing 9 wide. So we want to go 9 wide. So let's climb up just to give ourselves room. So this is already 5 wide. So we're gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think the start to our factory. Where's our? Will be. This wall right here. Let's go this wall right here. So resources come in right here, and then it splits amongst 2 splitters. So we're gonna go. We're 9 wide. We're gonna go, and we're already 2 tall, 6 tall, 7 is there. Let's go 8. 9 by 8. I don't know. I like those dimensions for some reason. And again, I'll worry more about how it looks aesthetically, especially with that cliff face over there. Like, I'll have it actually coming down the cliff face once we get to that point in our resources. Okay, so I could really probably have most of this on one floor. So I think, dang it, do I have biofuel on me? I hope I do, because I just want to get rid of these trees. And there's another one. Oh no, I think I'm stuck. Okay, we're gonna do something else to get out of here. Okay, and I can't wait to get the jetpack. I have yet to unlock the jetpack, actually, ever. Okay, so we have that coming in. We'll take this off. We don't need this anymore. Let's just start putting things together. So this oh, it's a little higher than our... I'm really gonna maybe regret doing that. Let's see. See, it did it again. Logistics 3. I don't even know why I'm there. I could be here. Okay, that's even. And then what happens if I do it here? Okay, and then we have it come out, and it's gonna go right here. And then we'll have a splitter. Put it out, and then we'll have smelter number 1. Smelter number 2. So 60 coming in, 30 going there. Oop. 30 going here. Power it up, and then we'll have power there. I don't know if I like that. Then it's gonna have to go over. Oh god, I forget. Okay. Okay. I think maybe just that, whatever. So those are all connected. Okay, and then power goes there to here. I almost prefer to do that, and then Okay, and then let's make sure these are on iron ingots. Iron ingots. And I think because we laid out such a big space, constructor. Maybe I should go check on those cables, see how many we have. Coming up on the 45-minute mark, so might have to make this into a part 2, you guys. Like we'll get to the iron rod. There's actually technically, you know what? That is actually technically was our goal. So once this is done, we're technically there. And then I think next episode, which don't like, you know what? I will fix it off camera. If it continues to bother me. I think the next episode we're going to convert this into a screw factory. So we'll add another floor. We'll have the screws going in, and then we're going to send those screws off to our reinforced steel plate factory, and they will conjoin up with the iron plates we're making currently, and also once probably the start of the next episode we will dismantle our current screw operation we have going over at the other factory. Since we will be having it going here, we will no longer have use for it. So last things I think I want to do is just connect this to a power source. So I think what I'm going to do is take this corner post from over here and just run it over to my copper factory, and then I can check on my copper factory. Don't like where that's snapping, so I'm gonna go up on top, put one more down, make it look like it actually needs support, and then we'll come over here and then over. So now this should be operating, and then what I'll do, just in case, because my wife is about to be home, which is a perfect timing for me to stop this video and maybe start another one after I hear about her audition. Maybe a real quick, let's throw a container down. I can do this really fast before she gets home and the dogs start barking. A merger. So 15, 30, 45 coming in there, 60. Okay, there we go. And there's our iron rod assembly facility, whatever. Let's go ahead and check that off. And so we're gonna add to this. I'm gonna leave those because it's kind of part of it. Convert iron rod to screws at RF rod factory. We want to, as part of that, so we'll go ahead and go above it. Disassemble current screw production. And then I want to next in, or we'll just put reinforced iron plates, reinforce iron plate production. Complete tier 2 and build space elevator. The other thing I want to also do, I will sandwich this in here somewhere. Well, there's 2 more things I'd like to do. Increase power production, increase concrete production. Why is it auto tabbing down? Oh, it's not a character limit. Okay. So we'll go ahead and delete Logistics Mark 2 because we got that. Okay, perfect. There's a good to-do list for us to do over probably the next couple episodes, I would assume. One thing I would like to do, and I said I was going to do it when... oops. And actually, I'm wondering... Sorry, guys. I know this is stupid. Yeah, there we go. I want to get a good... Boom. Oop. Boom. Nope. Okay, that was a good one. Okay. All right, so this episode, I guess we could call it. Well, it is an episode. But I guess it is a series. So in this episode, we basically we farted around for a while, and I filled up some of those. We've got some more fuel going, or more stuff to make fuel, which I'm probably going to harvest all this eventually and all that. But oh yeah, we did do most of that. We also got slugs and increased our productivity of our 2 stone miners. So now they are both operating at 100%. Well, the miners are operating at 100 and something percent, but the overall efficiency of our concrete production is now at 100% because now it's outputting 45 and inputting 45 at the constructor, which I could have done the other way, but we talked about that earlier. We also got the start to our screw factory by getting our iron rod factory set up. So we have our iron rods producing now at a full whopping 60 iron rods per minute, filling up that container. So we'll go ahead and destroy that next episode and the screws and get this on a second floor for screws. Send it down. We'll probably build out over here on a second floor, or maybe even continue here for a reinforced iron plate facility. But until next time, guys, I'm Jay Marvel. Thanks for tuning in and have a good day. Bye.